Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. I'm continuing with my Western Playland park here, and I have opened it up. I've just got it paused for right now, so that people can start enjoying the first ride here in the park, which is the Tsunami. I've gone ahead and put in the building around the Tsunami now, as it is in real life, as best as I can in the game. Put some trees and rocks in, like they are in the park as well. And we're going to go ahead in this episode and move on to the next ride here at Western Playland, which is going to be the Sky Glider. Now, this ride is going to be just a chairlift. We're going to go with the skis. Now, this is going to be as close as I can get it to the way it is at Western Playland. I can't make it exact, but I'm going to do my best with what I do have available to me. So, let's see. We'll put it about here, I'd say. We'll go ahead and put that there. First thing is, don't want that right now. Wanted to get back to this piece here, and want people getting off on the one side, so they come on this side, and then they get off on that side. That should work out fine. Alright. No, I did not want to extend that. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and have this lift up. We'll have it... let's go down a little bit. I don't want it that tall. Well, let's go back to this piece. We'll have this piece shortened here. There we go. Right at about 50 feet, I think, is a good height for it. Seems about right to me. Before that, though, I wanted to smooth the ground out because... Alright, that's a bit annoying. Let's go ahead and smooth the ground, then we'll go back to that. Alright. See if I can get... Alright. Now let's go ahead and smooth the ground up. There we go. That'll work. Let's get out of that. Let's go back to the ride here. Yes. Let's continue working on this. And edit the track. There we are. We'll put it... And basically this ride goes sort of straight across the front of the park here, as it is right here. And we're just going to have it go over to this side. Now, at the actual Western Playland, and this is one of the compromises, the first of many I'm going to have to make in this game. At Western Playland, basically this ride just goes across to, I'd say probably about here. And then it goes ahead and has the, basically the bull wheel cap, just at the end here. And you just turn around at this height, and then you come back down over here. But here in the game, I'm not allowed to do that, unfortunately. So with that in mind, I'm going to have this descend, which is not accurate, as I said, to the way the park is. But I have to do it. I don't have a choice in the matter. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll put the station in here. And we'll put the station the same as it is on the other side. Let's see, can I drop it down a little bit more? I just want the station to be at ground level pretty much, same as it is on that side. Not exactly at ground level. A little bit annoying there. Can I do anything about that? Definitely not that. try going there, then the station. Alright, now the station's on the ground, which is exactly what I wanted. Have this long little area here, but that is the way it is. Can't do anything about it. And then we'll have the bull wheel cap there. Alright. So as I said, this station is accurate over here. This one I'm just going to have to deal with being here because I don't have a choice in the matter. So we'll just leave it as is. The rides are off the ground, so that's good. So we've got that there. Let's go ahead and come back over here then. And the first thing we want to do is, yes, we'll deal with the station first. We'll place the entrance, which we're going to put... Oh no, I want it on this side. Need to edit this station. Select the ride. And edit track. Gotta go that way then. Alright, so that's done there. This one's the fake one that we're just gonna have. This is the one I want to work on first. Alright, so let's place the entrance on the proper side here, where I want it. So we'll just have it right there. And we'll have the exit right there. That'll work. We'll connect the entrance path up, and we'll continue with our black cube path. I believe that's what we used over here. It is. Alright, perfect. And again, I will probably put in some more trees and such here in between this episode and the next one. But for right now, we're just getting the pieces in place here. Alright, so that's set up. We're going to need another path here for the exit. And we just want this to sort of hug this as close as possible. Just come up like this. There we go. Alright. So that's fine. Over on this side, can I open the ride without doing anything over there? Let's see. Alright, so let's let it run. And let's open it. Perfect. Alright, so people can ride on that now. Didn't want that extra D there. There we are. And we're going to change pricing and such on it. Doesn't really need music on it, because it did not have music on it. No music, there we go. Alright. Now, on the one at Western Playland, each seat is a different color. Can't really do that here, so I gotta have them the way they are, and just be accepting of that. I'm not seeing a price thing here, so guess we'll just leave that as it is. Hopefully people might come over here and enjoy it at a point in time, but well, I guess we will see. We're going to build the next ride next to it as well in this episode, so we'll go ahead and move on to that. As I said, I may just very well leave this as an unopened station, and if that's the case, I may just raise it up then and just have it at the height so it doesn't have to dip down on the other side, because there's really not a whole point to that. But I might edit that later on. We'll see. As I said, I really wish I didn't have to have the station. I could just have the bull cap here, and I would have done that. But for now, we'll leave it over there. I'll edit it later as need be. So the next ride we're going to have here is going to be right next to it. Moving right on along here. And it is going to be what I always knew as a kid as a zipper. Let's see, is this it? Yes, they're calling it a scissor here. That'll work fine. And I am trying to put like the ride station and such where it's most accurate. Now this is slightly different than the one again here at Western Playland in the fact that this one, the actual area of the ride is a little bit elevated. The one at Western Playland is not. But we'll go ahead and put this in because I think that's the only one of these kind of rides that fits here. See the other ones we have here just to check and see. We will be using the tilt-a-whirl or the hyperspin here at a point. Yeah, really that's the most accurate to what this is. So we'll go ahead and put that in its place here. And then we'll go ahead and put the entrance. Now on the actual ride, as I said, it's not elevated on this platform. It's just in its little circle area. So that is slightly different here. I'm actually going to move it slightly. So I'll just use these controls to move it. Because I do want room to put that path further along here. And I do need to enlarge this path. I think I had 25, 23. Alright. So we're just going to have this path go along this way a little bit more, because there will be more things coming along here. But for right now, that's enough. What we're going to do, I'm going to rotate this slightly. Just to put the entrance and exit a bit more where I want them. Alright, so we're going to place the entrance over here, which is about where it was on the actual ride. And the exit was just the same as the entrance. It didn't have a separate one. But for this ride, as far as with Planet Coaster, I want the flow a little bit better here. So we're just going to have it exit off at the same location here as the swings, and it'll just exit right there. That'll work out fine. And so then we will go ahead and connect the entrance path. And we'll put that right there. Perfect. And then with this ride, it's going to be free again, because once again, we're just going to charge for entrance into the facility. And I need to check on the name of this one before I name it. So I will check on that before next episode, and we'll get that correct. We also are going to change the colors next episode for it. But again, I'll do that with the styling and such. We'll go with any load on this. And it is checked every 30 minutes. No, let's have it checked every 10 minutes, just to be safe. Should also... That one doesn't seem to have a check. So alright. That one's just a transportation ride, evidently. Doesn't really respond to other things well. And you know what? Maybe having that second station in the game will be a good idea, because that way people can get across the park to the other side there. And that might make them use it more where they wouldn't use it otherwise. Set that one also to 10 minutes. Alright. So we've got this one. We need it tested. And we will have that test here soon enough. But while that one's testing, we're also going to put in the other ride that was in this area. And it actually is behind the zipper or scissor here as it is. Now, we don't have that particular ride available in the game, sadly. What it was basically a circular ride. I am not sure of the name of the ride as far as like the brand and such, but what it does is it lifts up slightly and it creates sort of a rocking motion to it. So the closest thing we have in the game to that is this collider here. So we're going to go ahead and put the collider in as a substitute for that. So the ride operator for the collider is over here, but you know what? I want the ride sort of facing to the park a bit more. So we're going to do this. Once again, it's not by any means exact, it's the wrong ride, I'm aware of that, but the right ride is just not in the game, so I can't really put it in. And where it was located was about here. It was slightly off from where the scissor was. So we'll put that there. Then we'll place the entrance, let's say here. And then we'll place the exit right over here. Because basically this is going to be the same type of thing of just, we don't need it to be that size. I'll go back down in size here. There we go. And we just need this path to just come down here right to the end. Now really what this was, and I'm going to try to use some of the building tools to do it, what this was just an asphalt pathway that actually connected for both of these rides up into this area. Again, with Planet Coaster, I do need to have the lines for the rides, which weren't really a thing there. It's just more of you stood on the asphalt and waited until you could get onto the ride, and people formed their own lines. But for the game, it needs to be a bit more regimented, so we will put it in accurately, and then, as I said, I will try with just some pavement and stuff to make it look a bit better. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this one, again, coming right along here. Don't want it connecting to that one, because I do want enough room for people to form into the line. There we go. Alright. So. Did I want that? No, I didn't really want that. I want it to be that color. There we go. And I think I'm going to go with that for all of the bases here. We're going to have them all with this sort of asphalt color. That'll work out alright. Actually, for this one, it was the concrete. So, we'll leave that one as it is. Alright. So, in this episode, we have gotten 3 rides going here, so that's a good thing. Get that one also testing. Put it at $0. Definitely be maintenanced every 10 minutes, and we are going to have to get a maintenance person in here to start checking on these things. And I will be probably in the next episode starting to work on things that are over here, which are going to be restroom and food area, but also probably I'm going to put in a staff room here, so that way I will have a room for my maintenance guy to be able to relax in. But let's go ahead and open these rides so that they get testing, and that way we can go ahead and get them opened. And then now that we've gotten some detail over here, we'll probably ride on the raft ride again here just to see how it is. We won't ride on the Sky Glider yet because I'll wait till we have everything in the park sort of set up before we go ahead and do that. These rides, again, once I get sort of the trees in the area, everything like that, then we'll go ahead and take a ride on them. So for now, we'll leave them just as they are. I'll get that done in between this episode and the next one, and then we can go ahead and enjoy them. Now with this one, as I said, it goes up too high for one. As it was in the park, you're seated on both sides of these benches basically, and so you're facing the other rider who's across from you, and it only went up to probably about here. It was much more about the impact of sort of the up and down motion as you went in the circle, not all the way up like this. But as I said, it's just not something that's available in the game, so I had to go with what is available. While I'm waiting on this, let's get rid of that music on it because that wasn't a thing. Same here. Don't need the music. Alright. Go ahead and open that. And open that. Alright, so we've got some more rides for people to enjoy. And hopefully we'll start getting in more guests to enjoy it. But with that in mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. As I said, we will take the ride here on the boats. It does look like I'm not going to get anybody on the sky glider until I open up that second uh, entrance, I guess it is. Um, so probably what I'll do is I'll set up this path some, get it over into this area, and then that way, at least what I'll probably do for right now is just roughly connect this over here, because I don't know how this area is going to work out size and scale wise, and I'm wanting to leave it open until I do know for sure. So for right now, I'll just attach some paths so that way people will use the sky glider. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and ride on the boat again to end this episode. If you did enjoy what we did in this episode though, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.